Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Bob Marley. As within, so without. This is really a fascinating time to be alive. Lockdown, the world calls it. People are beginning to feel the restraint that has been ever present for millennia, which somehow the world population has been blinded to the fact of. Who is at fault is a debate in itself, but the truth is as quoted in the Bible, those who have eyes will see. They shall see that because we are slaves to our own thoughts, so have our outer realities manifested the restrictions we place upon ourselves. God, Source, Universe has watched as Earth's occupants have destroyed the planet and been asleep to their need for freedom from slavery mentality for too long. Slavery mentality is one where we are told how to live and what to believe in by means of control over our thoughts. I mean, the first thing we do in the morning is look at our phone and read the news or, watch the 9 o'clock news to be told what to believe, to be told what is going on. Yet, very few of us take the time to sit with ourselves and meditate in silence. The law of the universe is that love always wins. LAW. Therefore, it was only a matter of time before the infinite creator said enough. Now, just as it's only a matter of time until you, divine soul, say the same. This lockdown is a physical manifestation of obvious proportions, which, unbeknownst to the world leaders, is a really clever way of the divine showing us the slavery mentality we as well as they subscribe to every day. What do I mean by this? Well, as Bob Marley said, it's about freeing your mind. J. Cole later on added to the phrase by stating the result of freeing the mind is what allows everything you desire to follow. Free your mind and everything will follow. This grand design is a plan that is otherworldly to say the least. Saturn right now is urging us to go within and ask, am I really doing what I want with my life, or do I feel like I'm wasting my years at the same job, earning the same salary because it's safe? Venus is asking us if we are content with the relationships we are in and if we are truly being valued. Uranus is asking us to review what we truly believe to be the truth. We've been conditioned to believe in anything and everything else besides ourselves. What an injustice. No wonder conditions like depression and anxiety are rampant. We're taught life is getting a job, even if you don't enjoy it, and settling. We're taught that life is about pleasing others, keeping up appearances. Do you know how crazy that sounds to the Creator? Now work with me here. There's a reason why we look up to people that we call innovators, game changers. Heck, even our employers and the companies we end up working for. Why? Because they dared to be different. They dared to go after their dreams. They dared to choose themselves. They dared to create their own philosophies. They dared to imagine, to be their own masters. Do you catch my drift? Because we really discount the power of imagination, and yet even the phone that you hold or the computer that you are at listening to this on was just but an imagination of its creator before it came to be. Before it came to be, the creator was called crazy before he actually brought it into manifestation. So there is a reason this lockdown was in full swing, during the time of Easter, because you see, Jesus or Yeshua physically died, resurrected, and ascended to teach us that to escape slavery mentality, our old selves must die so that a new version of ourselves can be reborn or resurrected and then ascend into the life which can be termed as heaven on earth. This time is such a great blessing to us all because we finally have the time we never had before. But not all of us see this and continue to distract ourselves from our thoughts for fear of spiraling into the abyss of our minds and judgments of self. I don't blame you because I myself fought myself as well for the past 27 years. Comfortability is a powerful yet deadly drug. We like to stay where is comfortable. They like to say, better the devil you know than the angel you don't. There are those who say that they can't wait for things to get back to normal. But how is it normal to relinquish your control to another human being your whole life and believe that you are free? There's actually really no difference between you and an inmate, if you ask me. This is why people try to numb themselves from reality, which is really an illusion, but that's a conversation for another day. Remember that God created you in the image of God. On top of that, He gave you the gift of free will. So tell me, friend, are you really living a life of free will or controlled will? Please note, this is not a message for you to go against the system and revolt. Neither is it a message for you to get out of control and be a nuisance. In my opinion, the system knows no better either. It's the blind leading the blind. The message here is that there is no going back to the old way of living. Things are changing whether we accept it or not. This chaos is birthing a new era of inner standing, an era where we mindfully create our reality based on having gone within and manifesting without. You see, there can be no outer change until there is inner change. So this standstill is an invitation to be a co-creator of the new world order, where everyone is equal in their standing as a co-creator with the main creator. However, you have the free will to refuse this call to a happier life. You have the free will to pick and choose. Do you wish to be the captain of your ship, or do you wish to remain in the ignorance of the dark abyss of your mind, which is then mirrored in real life? The choice is yours. It just depends on whether you're tired of living a mediocre life. I do not discount the reality of this pandemic. However, if you're truly perceptive, you will see that this is part of the distraction, because there do exist people who do not wish to see love win. So they keep your attention, control your thoughts with fear at this pivotal time. They very well understand that thoughts create our reality, and fear is a powerful tool of the slave master. It is the opposite of love. Your whole life, you've been scared into doing things, scared into faith, scared into doing things you don't enjoy, scared into thinking you are not in control, scared into standing up for you or being yourself because you won't be accepted or you'll face ridicule. The list is endless. Today, I aim to stir your thoughts. Your life is determined by your thoughts. If you let your thoughts control you, you are forced to recognize the fact that you are a slave to your thoughts, and your reality then reflects this like the mirror it is. Every situation you face is a mirror to your inner world. Go and listen to Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. This time, really listen to it, like mindfully. But then again, don't take my word for anything. I urge you to break the shackles of having to believe and be dependent on anyone outside of yourself to tell you what truth is but your soul. So go within and see what you discover. OMPower to you.